Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days.
What up, y'all? Planet of Fake for Kids and Pigstar hH News. This is a messed up story of a 32-year-old man going to jail for the murder of his 16-year-old girlfriend. He basically had called police and made it sound like he found her shot. Months later, the police arrested him for her murder. Now, I know you ask yourself, what's a 32-year-old doing with a 16-year-old? I don't know North Carolina age restrictions and what they consider a consenting adult, but this girl was 16, he was 32, found with a gunshot wound. He called the police, tried to act like he had just discovered her. They arrested him months later. This happened, like, if I'm not mistaken, in December or October of 2019. And he recently just got arrested probably a couple of days ago for the murder. I want y'all to check this story out. There's no real news coverage of it. I might try to look on North Carolina website for something, but I couldn't find nothing in their names like that. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. It's a messed up story. To you young people thinking about dating older people, just realize they live their life. If you're not happy with them, you probably won't end up happy with them. Him being twice her age, he should have known how to keep her safe, to say the least. There's no reason that her life should be gone at his hands. So I do, but if he's guilty of shooting her, I do believe he should go to jail for it. Send prayers out to Cypress Noonan's family, Brian Redding's family as well. But if you do the crime, you definitely have to do the time. I'm sorry. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of Fakes too. We are the new umbrella. Planet
of the Fakes for couples. And Pigstar hH News. Sobbing man called 911 claiming he found teen girlfriend dead, but now he's charged with murder. Months after she was found dead in a South Carolina motel room, an arrest has been made in the fatal shooting of 16-year-old Cypress Noonan, and authorities allege the shooter actually called 911 to report her killing. Noonan's boyfriend, 32-year-old Jemal Redding, called police on Sept 6, allegedly saying that he had found the teen dead after returning to their room at the Forest Motel in Ridgeland. But according to arrest warrants obtained by People, investigators allegedly determined it was Redding who killed Noonan. Redding, who was taken into custody Tuesday, is alleged to have shot Noonan in the forehead with a hIs 9mm handgun, according to the warrants. Redding has been charged with single counts of murder, possession of a weapon in a violent crime, and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. The Island Packet reports the first 911 call was made that morning just after 9:45 a.m. In the call, Redding can be heard sobbing, according to the paper, which was provided with audio of the call. "I'm at the Forest Motel in Ridgeland," he said on the call. "My girlfriend. She's shot in the head." "Who shot her, do you know?" asked the dispatcher. Redding said he did not know, but allegedly mentioned Noonan had an altercation earlier with a woman at the nearby Cypress Motel. As he spoke to the dispatcher, he accounted for his whereabouts that morning, allegedly saying he had been driving around most of the morning, giving rides to friends and relatives. Want to keep up with the latest crime coverage? Sign up for People's free true crime newsletter for breaking crime news, ongoing trial coverage, and details of intriguing unsolved cases. When he returned to the room, he allegedly said he saw her just sitting up, like with her head back, and she had a hole in her head. He said the two had been living together for 8 months. Noonan was pronounced dead at the scene by first responders. Redding is being held without bond, and has yet to plead to the charges against him. It was unclear if he had retained a lawyer. At this time, police have yet to discuss a possible motive. Thank you very much. Go to www.amore Ika.com.
Right. Yo.
Planet of the Fakes 4 Kids. And Pigstar. H. News. Cypress Noonan Wiki. Cypress Noonan Wiki Biography. Brian Jemal Redding, a 32-year-old South Carolina man who called 911 in September to say he had found his 16-year-old girlfriend, Cypress Noonan, dead, was charged this week with killing her, Island Packet reports. The South Carolina Division of Law Enforcement and the Ridgeland Police Department are investigating a fatal shooting at the Forest Motel on Jacob Smart Boulevard in Ridgeland. Cypress Noonan, 16, of Ridgeland, died Sunday of a gunshot wound to the head, Jasper County Coroner Martin Sauls said. Sauls said the shooting happened around 6 a.m. inside a room in the motel. Ridgeland Police Chief Richard Woods said an investigation was underway with the help of SLED. SLED is the lead agency in this homicide investigation, SLED spokesman Tommy Crosby said Monday morning. No arrests have been made at this time and the investigation is active and ongoing. Cypress Noonan was found fatally shot in a room. Cypress Noonan was found fatally shot in a room at the Forest Motel in Ridgeland on September 6 after Brian Jemal called Redding in tears to tell him that he had returned from shopping and had a hole in his head. Ridgeland police initially responded to the call but turned the investigation over to state authorities. Noonan's family had been pushing for Redding's arrest since the shooting, according to the package. South Carolina police issued arrest warrants for Redding, and detained him Tuesday, according to a statement. He was charged with murder, possession of a firearm in a violent crime, and possession of a firearm by a person convicted of a violent crime. On September 6, 2020, Brian Jemal Redding knowingly, intentionally and maliciously killed his girlfriend Cypress Noonan by shooting her in the forehead with a 9mm SCSI pistol, the court order reads. The wound was fatal and she died in the motel room. Police did not release details of the investigation or the reasons for the shooting, but the package received a 911 call from Redding, and another call from the motel front desk, just 2 minutes after Redding called. Redding called 911 at 9:46 a.m., told the dispatcher his location and said, "My friend shot her in the head." The dispatcher asks if he knows who shot him, and Redding says no, but Noonan had an argument with another woman at another motel. Redding reported his movements to the dispatcher and said he left the room around 6 a.m., and went to Beaufort, about 28 miles east, and then to Bluffton, 19 miles southwest of Beaufort. She shopped, drove another 28 miles north to Ridgeland, and arrived at the motel around 8 a.m. Noonan was sleeping, he said, grabbed his wallet and headed back about 15 miles northwest of Pinland. He said he called Noonan several times on his way back to Ridgeland, but she never answered. She stopped to speak to the owner and returned to her room. I walked in and saw her sitting face down and she had a hole in her head, she told the dispatcher. A police officer arrives and the call ends at 9:52 a.m. The second emergency call came at 9:48 a.m. A woman says she's calling from the Forest Motel office. "We have a problem in one of the bedrooms," he said without giving details. Thank you very much. Go to www.ammer-ika.
Because we know that shit won't write it out. My shooter, built my dog. I pray because we know that shit won't write it out.
What up, y'all? Planet of the Fakes, king of content. Thank you for looking at my video. And also, I need y'all to basically follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is it ain't even POTF. It's just planet_of_the fakes. Planet_of_the fakes. Subscribe to all my channels too, mainly Planet of the Fakes, Umbrella Corp, POTFS, Planet of the Fakes Women Group, Planet of the Fakes 4KDZ, and make sure you like us on Facebook. Just put POTFS Global News. Thanks for watching our video, and definitely make sure you visit www.amor-ika.com/TV, and that's basically where you see thousands of videos on our website, Unflaggable, uncopyrightable. You could be there too. Just get your content together. King of content, queens of content, planet of the faith tube. We are a platform. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-ika.com/TV. That's our Planet of the Face too. We are the new umbrella, Planet of. And I wanted to bring some things to your attention. Oh, you know I'm going to follow that. You know I'm going to follow that. I'm going to follow that. Oh, I'm definitely going to follow that. I'm following that. I'm following that. Following that. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip. Oh, I'm following that. 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 Oh, I'm following that. I'm following